Hey, it's the morning drive, and we're going to give you our keys for getting to a bowl game for the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Here's the deal. You're 3-5 in the bye week. Next game will be November 2nd against TCU. You have to win 3 more games. You have to win against TCU, Kansas, UCF, and or Texas to close out the season. So it is a very tall task. What are some keys in your mind, Mr. Lent?
All right, first and foremost, you got to get Baron Morton healthy, and you got to keep Baron Morton healthy. If Baron Morton is not your quarterback, honestly, I don't think you'll win another game this season. So if you can keep him healthy, I think the Rangers. I think the Red Raiders have a great shot in their next 3 games. Obviously, the game against Texas to end the season would be really tough, but I think you have a good shot if Baron Morton is healthy for those 3 games. So that's the first and foremost. Number 2, you got to do a better job with turnovers. You're not forcing any, and you're giving the ball over a bunch. Part of that has to do with playing a true freshman quarterback who's not quite ready for prime time yet. That's been a big factor, but you got to do a better job of taking care of the football. And number 3 is you got to get back to what you were doing really well in those wins over Houston and Baylor, and that's pounding the ball with the ground game. And Taj Brooks, got to get the running game going again. Taj has still been good, just not as good as he was in those games. And I think you got to lean on that a lot more than you have recently.
I think the other thing that you've got to do is you got to snap the ball from center better. I mean, we've seen way too many low snaps from Rusty Stats. So if he can't do it, if he's injured, then you got to find somebody that can do it. And I agree completely about keeping Baron healthy, because without him, I mean, you're down to your 3rd-string quarterback and maybe at some point in time a wide receiver playing quarterback. Here's the other thing. If you don't win against TCU, it's almost over as far as that's concerned. But I do think you've got to also identify that remember the book, I'm Okay, You're Okay? Basically, it was like you look at this and go, we're a running football team. It's okay to be green and go ahead and run the football. And that's kind of how I see this football team, is just look at who you are and go, that's who we are, and just understand that. And then defensively, keep doing what you're doing, because the defense, I think, has done a pretty good job putting pressure on the quarterback, being able to kind of hold things and force teams to punt and put you in a position to win football games. So those are the winning recipes for getting to bowl eligibility for the Texas Tech Red Raiders.